What is up, America? Today I'm going to be talking about my grandpa's OBS Ford and how I grew up to love trucks because of this. Let's start the video. All right, so I want you to picture this. It's 2012. I'm about 15, 16 years old, and I'm playing Black Ops with my friend on Xbox Live. We're having a great time. It's middle of the day. My mom's off buying groceries, and my grandparents are off getting a truck. Now, I knew at the time they were buying a truck, but I didn't know they were going to get this truck. So we've been playing for a couple hours, like I said, having a great time. They pulled into the garage, and when I first saw this, I was stoked. I was elated. I'd never had a truck in my life before. My grandparents had trucks in the past. My mom kind of grew up with trucks intermittently, but this was the first one that I grew up on. And just to go over the mechanics, because guys are going to know, 4.9 liter inline six, 8-foot bed, Ford 9-inch in the rear, dual tank, 5-speed manual transmission. This 89 F-150 is bare bones, guys. There's nothing special. The mechanics are just, bare bones. But it's not the mechanics that I fell in love with about this truck and other trucks. It's the memories. The memory of going to Sonic Burger and just sitting, watching the cars go by. Or one of the big things that I loved to do as a kid, because I was into video games back then, was going to GameStop, getting a video game like America's Army, or I don't even know if you guys know what that is, but Army video games, and coming to Sonic's, getting a burger, and just talking about the video game I'm going to play, talking about life, just those simple things with my grandpa in this truck that I'll take away with me the rest of my life. Or for example, going up hunting, trying to get up a hill, and since it's only 2-wheel drive, spinning out because it's an open diff and not being able to get up the hill, having to walk the rest of the way. Or having it break down in a parking lot because the starter relay went out. We're trying to diagnose it. We have to take it to a mechanic because we don't know what to do. And just those fun memories of being in this truck. We've had it for 7 years, and I think the reason I love this truck is it's just unkillable. We've had it for 7 years. It's had 2 wrecks. The roof has been bashed in, which was eventually fixed. But it just will not die, guys. We paid $3,500 for it. We've had it for 7 years, and it just won't die. I don't know many cars like that you can say just won't die that are this old. 93,000 miles that we know of. It's only a 5-digit odometer. Anybody with an OBS Ford knows what I'm talking about. It's just simple, guys. I don't know if I would have been a truck guy if my grandpa had come home with like a Honda, for example. Learning how to work on trucks. I'd never worked on spark plugs before this truck. I'd never, to my knowledge, changed an air filter before this truck. Being able to, and even though it's a 2-wheel drive and it's kind of low, I could still crawl under it and look at the transmission, at the drive shaft, at the axle. Kind of just learning by visualizing what's underneath the truck. Yeah, I could watch all the YouTube videos I want, but unless I get underneath the truck and see it for myself, how else am I going to learn? So just finding things that I loved about this truck into my truck that I'd have when I finally got my license. For example, my first truck was a 1991 Toyota pickup, V6 4-wheel drive manual. I wanted 4-wheel drive. This truck didn't have it, and I wanted something a little bit smaller because I was kind of cautious on the roads back then. So I kind of picked and chose what I loved about this truck to get in my Toyota. So I learned how to drive a manual in a Toyota pickup. I wanted it, again, 4-wheel drive, so I got that. And as I got older, as my confidence built with trucks, I went to something bigger. Because my grandpa was a Ford guy, I wanted a Ford. So I got a 91 F-250 with a V8, so more power. Again, it was 4-wheel drive and a manual. And that was a great truck. I had that for a year. Part of me wishes I still kept it. But then I moved on to bigger things. A 94 F-350 with an automatic, and I still have that to this day. And I also reviewed a 1998 Ram 1500, which I still have to this day. And it all started off of this. Like I said, who knows where I would have been if he didn't bring this home. I really owe him a lot for working on this truck and with my trucks of my own, working together, learning and just getting experience and realizing that these are really fun, easy trucks to work on. Like, for example, I can't get underneath a Honda or a car, a Ford Escort, for example. You have to lift it up into the air, crawl underneath it. It's just hard to do. And this is just an example, my 94 F350, I could get on my knees underneath that truck and work on it. because they're so big and so easy, huge engine bays and just easy to work on, I think that's why I fell in love with it. I could do repairs myself. I could learn. I'm a mechanical person. I love working with gears and stuff like that. So being able to do it myself and at the same time save money, it just skyrocketed from there. I think that's why I love trucks so much, because they're capable. You can haul stuff, but you can also take people with you as well. Best of both worlds. So this is the one that started it all. I don't know, like I said, where I'd be without it. Who knows? Maybe I'd be not making YouTube videos and I'd be driving a Mustang or whatever. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Grandpa, thanks for letting me review your truck. If you want to subscribe to this channel, guys, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.